everyone, welcome to my channel. I love me some cornbread dressing, and today I'm going to show you guys how I make mine. It is so delicious and so moist. I'm going to take you the whole way through, step by step. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. I'm trying to tell you. Friend, let's get right into it. So here I have 4 pieces of chicken leg quarters, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and clean them. The first thing I'm going to do, this one, the butt came attached. I'm going to go ahead and remove the butt because, baby, I don't eat booty. I don't know about you, but I don't. But if you do, you know what? Baby, that's your business. Just make sure you brush your teeth, all right? All right. Then we're going to go ahead. We're going to go into crevices of that chicken. We're going to remove all that excess blood and some of that excess fat, okay? And if the drumsticks happen to have that yellow thing that be around the ankles, you would go ahead and remove it. But mine didn't have it. Then we're going to go ahead. We're going to grab 2 limes and we're going to go ahead. We're going to sanitize our chicken. And we're sanitizing our chicken so it don't have that outside smell. The people that usually like cleaning their chicken, they know exactly what outside smell like. If you don't know how outside smell like, let me try to explain it to you. It's like a raw smell. It's like a raw smell. It's not pleasant, okay? And you listen here, Margaret. Don't come underneath my comments talking about, oh, you shouldn't clean your chicken, this, that, and the third, baby. I don't want to hear it, okay? Baby, that's your business. When you're doing yours, you don't clean yours. But I'm going to clean mine each and every time. So I use 2 limes and 1/4 cup of white distilled vinegar. You're going to let it sit in that sanitizing mixture for about 5 minutes. You're going to rinse out the chicken and dispose of that sanitizing water, okay? You're going to put the chicken inside your pot and get ready to make your chicken stock. The difference from a chicken stock and a chicken broth is that chicken stock is made with bones and meat, while a chicken broth is only made with bones. As you can see, we're making a stock. To the pot, we're going to add 2 carrots cut in half. We're going to add 8 sticks of celery cut in half. We're going to add 1 whole garlic clove. We're going to add 1 whole onion, 1 tablespoon of poultry seasoning, 1 teaspoon of Dano seasoning. That's the other carrot. I'm going to put parsley and thyme tied together, better than bouillon seasoning, 2 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon of sage, and 1 cube of chicken flavored bouillon. And you can also add some Baileys, about 2 Baileys. I didn't add any because I was out. You do not have to season your stock like this. You could season yours differently if you want to, but this is how I wanted to do mine, okay? All right. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to add some water. We're going to add a lot of water because that water is going to reduce and it's going to simmer down anyway to make the chicken stock. So you want to add a good amount of water, and you're going to also need a good amount of chicken stock. If there's any left, you can always use it to make other things like chicken noodle soup. You could use it in your collard greens. There's so many other things, whatever you be using chicken stock for, that you can use it for. All right? Okay. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to put that pot on the stove at high heat, 7-8, and we're going to let it boil and simmer down. Friend, while that stock is stocking, let's not sit around looking like boo-boo the fool. Let's go ahead and work on our cornbread. We need 2 cups of yellow cornmeal, a 1/2 cup all-purpose flour, 1½ teaspoon baking powder, a 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 2 tablespoons white granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And we're going to mix all that together. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add 1½ cup of milk. We're going to add 2 eggs, and we're going to add 8 tablespoons of melted butter. Okay? All right. And the reason I didn't use the Jiffy cornbread is because Jiffy cornbread is kind of sweet. I don't want my cornbread dressing to be sweet. I want it to be savory. So that's why I didn't use Jiffy. But if that's what you're into, baby, and you like sweet cornbread dressing, then you go ahead and you use the Jiffy. All right? Whatever you want to do, baby, you go ahead and do that. Then I went ahead and I got a aluminum tray and I sprayed it down with some non-stick spray. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my cornbread into there, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna take it and slap it down. Take it and slap it down, just so it can be evenly distributed and it can cook evenly through. Okay, just like that. Then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. All right, let's check on our chicken stock. This is how it look. It's still cooking. It's simmering down. It is not yet ready. We're going to let it cook a little bit longer, okay? So after 45 minutes, you should take your cornbread out of the oven, and your cornbread should look a little bit something like this. And you know it's done because when you stick your fork in there, it should come out clean. If it's still wet, then you need to put it back in the oven. It is not done cooking, okay? So we're going back now to check back on our stock. And do you see how the chicken is falling apart? Do you see how the chicken can't hold on no more, baby? It don't gave up. It's falling apart. Baby, just like you sometime in life you be wanting to give up and you be falling apart. That's how you want that chicken to look, baby. Once it's done like that, you could go ahead and remove the chicken. Just like when I be falling apart, just be wanting God to go ahead and remove my problems, okay? But don't be like that chicken, y'all. Don't never give up. Keep on trying. This too shall pass. Better days are ahead, friend. I'm trying to tell you. We're going to go ahead. We're going to remove it out of the stock, and we're going to put it into a bowl, okay? This is our stock. We're going to put the stock to the side. Do not dispose of that. We need that, okay? And we're going to go ahead and put our chicken on the side. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take that cornbread now, and we're going to start smushing it. You could squish it hard if you want to, friend. As if somebody that done made you mad, like somebody that owe you $20 didn't have the audacity to die. How you gonna die when you know you owe me $20? Huh? I still want my money. So do I get the $20 now or after the funeral? A friend, unless you got them kind of Jesus hands where you could touch hot stuff and they ain't gonna burn you. You could touch hot oil and they ain't gonna burn you. Go ahead and let the cornbread cool down before you do that because it will burn you, okay? All right. I'll go ahead. We're gonna put a skillet on the stove at medium-high heat, 8-7, and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put 2 tablespoons of butter, 1.5 cup of celery, 2 cups of onion, and you can add bell peppers if you want to, but I did not add it to mine. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to let it simmer, and we're going to let it cook a little bit, not a lot, okay? Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to put that cornbread into a bowl because it'll be easier to mix. We need some room because we're going to need to mix this, okay? Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to add the celery and the onions. And I did go ahead and give that a mix. Now, this is our chicken from our chicken stock. We're going to remove the vegetables. We do not need that. We're going to then remove all of the bones from the chicken. And you also want to let this cool down until you can handle the chicken. Like I said, unless you got them Jesus hands that you could just touch hot stuff and it be okay like that, baby. I ain't there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna remove all the chicken from the bones. We're gonna dispose of the bones and we're gonna keep the chicken. You can do this with a fork, but I would suggest doing it with your hands because you could more feel the bones. Okay, and okay, now we're gonna go ahead. After we move all the bones, we're gonna take the chicken. We're just gonna start ripping it apart into little pieces, just like you see I'm doing, just like that. Okay, we're also gonna feel to make sure there's no bones in there. We don't want that kind of business. The last thing we want is somebody choking on a bone on some cornbread dressing. Baby, they gonna talk about you and you, oh, child, that's not how you want to be remembered, okay? All right. So this is how the chicken look when I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put that into the cornbread mix. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 can of cream of chicken and 1 can of cream of mushroom. You don't have to use cream of mushroom. You can use cream of celery, but I want to use cream of mushroom, okay? All right. And you guys, don't have no fear. You know your girl Freddie is here. I will have the exact recipe and measurements for you in the description box below. So if I said anything and you did not get it, don't worry, friend. I got you. We're going to put 1 tablespoon of poultry seasoning, 1 tablespoon of sage, and we're going to go ahead. We're going to mix that all together until they become one as a unit. All right? Just like that. And friend, I don't care about what your mama said, and I don't care about what your daddy said, and I don't care about what the preacher said about eggs don't go in a cornbread dressing. It goes in mine, okay? If you don't want to add it to yours, baby, that's your business. We're going to add 2 eggs. Now, this is the chicken stock that we made earlier, and I'm using 1 cup of that for now, and I'm going to mix it. You're going to add a little bit at a time, okay? Because you do not want it to be dry, so you want to keep adding, but you also don't want it to be soupy, okay? So I added 1 cup and mixed it well. Then I added another cup, and I kept mixing it. And you see me put my little fingers on there because, baby, I had to taste it to see what it's missing. So I went ahead and I put 1 tablespoon of poultry seasoning, 1 tablespoon of sage, 1 teaspoon of Dano seasoning, and 1 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper. I'm going to mix everything together. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a 1/2 cup of chicken stock. I'm going to just keep mixing it because we do not want dry cornbread dressing, okay? We want it to have a nice moist texture. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 1 cube of chicken flavored bouillon Maggi. You can use whatever kind of seasonings you want in your cornbread dressing. This is what I used in mine. If you do not like Maggi, do not use it. But I don't have a problem with it, so I'm going to use it. Then I put a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And again, taste yours for salt. See how it tastes. I taste mine and I just put what it was missing. Then I put about another 1/2 cup of the chicken stock. And this is how you want it to be. You want it to be kind of loose, just like that. Kind of loose a little bit like you used to be back in the days, okay? That's how you want it to be. You don't want it to be too thick. You see, you want it to be just like that. You see how it's not too thick? It's a little bit loose. That's how you want it to be. That's what you're looking for. And I took an aluminum tray and I put some butter at the bottom and on the edges so that it does not stick on the to the pan. I went ahead and I scraped it. I made sure I got everything, baby. No cornbread dressing left behind. I went ahead and I used my spatula to make sure that it was evenly distributed in the aluminum tray. And I went ahead and I put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 45 minutes to 1 hour. When it was about done in 45 minutes, I put my oven to broil for about 5 minutes just so the top of the cornbread dressing could get some color, okay? So it could look a little bit beautiful, okay? This is it, and it's in the middle rack, okay? And baby, this is how that cornbread dressing look when it came out of the oven, baby. Look at that, baby. That thing look beautiful. Ain't she a beauty? Man, that cornbread dressing, know it's cornbread dressing, okay? That thing know it look good, baby. Once you made this right here, baby, it's over. It's over for anybody that thought they could cook better than you, baby. It's over, baby. You gonna be the master chef, okay? You gonna be the master chef of the chicken, baby, because that cornbread dressing gonna be cornbread dressing. Friend, let's go ahead and give this beautiful cornbread dressing a moment of silence for the beauty that it holds. Yes, friend. Yes, friend. Look at that cornbread dressing. Look at the chicken in that cornbread dressing. Look at how moist that cornbread dressing is, friend. Hey, friend, this cornbread dressing gonna put some respect on your name. After you make this, baby, your name ain't gonna be your name no more. Your name gonna be Master Chef. Cause baby, that cornbread dressing, I'll put that respect that you needed on your name. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Bye. Until next time.